Hi, welcome to Highland Homesteading. Today we're talking about our mealworm colony. So we are growing mealworms to feed to the chickens. Mealworms can be pretty expensive if you find the freeze-dried kind at the store. A big bag of them goes for something like 20 bucks. And mealworms are one of the easiest insects that you could ever grow a colony of. So what we did was we started by getting the mealworms, which are these guys. If you haven't seen them already, you probably have. But this is the larvae form of the species, and they don't bite. They have 6 legs up front and then this long abdomen, and they're pretty clean. They're dry. They're easy to handle and they're easy to feed. What we do is we have them in this old salad mix bin, and we just have some oatmeal in here. So oatmeal makes for a good substrate for them, and they actually will eat it as well. And then you just need to provide a water source for them, which the easiest one is just a carrot. So just throw a carrot in there and just make sure that they have some moisture in it. Once it goes dry, they'll have a hard time and they'll start drying up. This one here is going into the pupa stage. So you can see it's starting to shed its skin. And you can see all these shed skin already. Most of these have turned into the pupa form. So the pupa form is in between the larva form and the adult form, and the adult form is one of these guys. So this is a beetle. So this is the beetle form of the species and the final adult stage. So the adults, they will mate and produce eggs, and then from those eggs they'll hatch and they'll produce more of the larvae. So the larvae are really small. This is about as big as they get before they become the pupa, and you'll see the pupa change. Let's see, where's a good one? There's a good one. This one is about to shed into a beetle. So they'll shed their skin and become a beetle. And these guys don't like to be messed with when they're pupa stage, so don't mess with them too much. You can keep them together with the mealworms, but what we did was we threw in one of these waterers, chicken water that we're not using anymore, and we just kind of took the pupa, put them in the water, and then just set the water on top of the rest of the mealworms. And that won't harm the mealworms or anything at all. It's light enough. But just putting a dish in there where you can watch the pupa become beetles, and then having a separate place to take the beetle. Let's see, I had another beetle in here somewhere. It must have buried itself, but yeah, there it is. This is kind of how they look once they've darkened up after a few days, but they get almost a black color to them, and they don't bite or anything either. Totally harmless. And you can feed the beetles to the chickens. I don't think they like them as much as they like the actual mealworms, the larva form. But what we did is we just got another container with oatmeal, and we throw them in there. And then we also throw in just a small piece of fabric, and they'll congregate on the fabric because that's where they're going to lay their eggs. But make sure that they have some type of water as well, some kind of moist piece of fruit or vegetable like a carrot. Watch out because they'll mold sometimes. You don't want the mold in there. But apple cores are really good as well, or just slices of apple. But you want to make sure that they have some type of water source, or the beetles will eat the eggs, kind of parasitize or cannibalize rather their eggs off of the piece of fabric. But you have to have a piece of fabric in there for them to lay their eggs on, and you'll see them congregating on there pretty often. So that is how you want to start a mealworm colony. There's other ways that you can do it, but that's the easiest way that we've found, and we've done this many different times throughout our lives. Starting, I think when I was maybe 7 years old, I started one for a science project, and it really is the easiest way that you can grow mealworms. So you can go to Petco and get a cup of mealworms like we did. You can order them online, but start with some small group of mealworms and wait till they become pupa and then the beetles, and let them lay their eggs, and you'll have a whole bunch of mealworms in no time that you can feed to your chickens. You can take them fishing, you can feed them to reptiles, or you can even sell them. I've seen people sell them on Craigslist. So I'm Nick from Highland Homesteading. Thanks so much for watching. If you've liked this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. Click the bell notification next to the subscribe button so you get our updates when we upload a new video. And thank you so much for watching. We'll have more videos for you real soon.